Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mr. Dreams to Reality Coach Ford speaking. I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed day. A lot of good things going, man. A lot of great opportunities today. Yesterday we kicked off the first day of our practices. What's so cool about it is I get the opportunity to mentor these guys and show them that it's a much bigger deal than the game of basketball. It's much bigger than sports, right? And sports is a business. And so I'm actually in my fourth doctorate class now. And it's amazing to me the things that you learn. Amazing me how God puts things together and he plans things better than we ever could. And then the launch store. So I have four huge things, four big things, but huge, right? So if I talk to my daughter, she would say, that's a lot, right? And if you talk to a first grader, he said, I just have a lot, right? And what does the lot mean? And so I got the book coming out. I have this 4X store launch. And then I'm going to do a free athlete development coaching webinar. It'll be for geared towards basketball players. But is it for basketball players? No. It'll be for all athletes. And what's cool about it, it's just my way of serving the greater community. And I was thinking to myself, how can I serve the greater community in a massive level with the masses, right? And not just in practices. And so I always was asked, why is your stuff held secret? And why is all your stuff held to just a select group of people? And that's really not the case. I just wasn't prepared to share that gift with the world yet. And God's led me on this path to say, it's time for you to share this gift with the world. And the gift of understanding athlete development and ability to blend these things. I was a former athlete. I had an opportunity to coach college basketball for a stint, right? And I was a student coach, so I didn't do a great job at the opportunity. But it's funny how life takes you where you're supposed to be and how life guides you through God's hand on that. So whether some believe that or not, that's fine. Our entire existence proves it, but that's okay. That's not for me to debate or talk about. That's for somebody else's debate and somebody else's topic. And for me, this is here about helping athletes. And so how am I going to help athletes is through my content and getting the word out to these athletes and getting these words out specifically to basketball players, because I'm going to relate the greatest to basketball players trying to figure it out. If you ride with that, if you're along with that, great. If you believe in my mentoring and you believe in the mentoring program, great. Then you know where to sign your kid up. You know where to sign your play up. You know where to come and spend time building this community with me. I've noticed over my time and over the 14 years of doing this, athletes, including myself, at one point in time, and I do it as an adult. So this is why it's going to touch so many different areas of life. It's not just going to be for the athlete. It's going to be for the die-hard working professional. It's like, I got to get it. No, you got to have sleep. You got to have proper nutrition. You got to have proper rest, right? And then you got to have an actual plan. And then you got to have some things for up here. And so I've been developing over my time an athlete development continuum. And in that athlete development continuum, I will talk about my viewpoint on the game of basketball and the things that I believe and how it should be working together. And I've crafted these things over years of time. And so it's not just something that I'm telling you. I've spent hours in the gym, hours around other coaches, studying and researching this game, studying and researching basketball. And all of these things translate and correlate to business and life. And so it really was profound to me yesterday when I was reading in my doctoral program that they said that the book said sport is a business. And then I posted that, and then someone followed up, said almost everything is a business. And everything really is a business. And so when you think of that and you understand the globe and the global economy itself is a business, and everything we do is a business. There's a transformational transaction. It's what transcends past the transaction. This is the difference between a mentoring coach and a mentor that just mentors. And so I'm a mentoring coach. the mentoring coach. This is what a mentoring coach does. I guide the athletes on and off the court, right, to push them to excellence. That's my vision, to empower generations of athletes through the power of mentorship and to push them to excellence on and off the court. That's the coaching component. The power of mentorship, pushing them to excellence on and off the court, right? So off the court is where the mentor comes in. They call it coaching, being what a coach does. No, a coach does not have to do that. Coach chooses to because he's a mentor. And I choose to do that because I, too, am a mentor. And so because of that and understanding the differences and understanding now, how do I know? I am a practitioner in the world of coaching. I am a practitioner in the world of sports. My day job is coaching. My day job is working with other coaches. My day job is working with sports organizations. That's what I do. And so I have in-depth knowledge and hands-on application, right? People, well, what's the research? I am the research. I am the research. I am in the industry doing these things of which I am telling you. So it always amazes me. Forget the research. Who else is saying this? I don't know who else is spending hours in the gym. They're in a research lab. There's that. My research is I'm not taking notes every game, right? I should start, but I'm worried about mentoring, coaching my guys. So I'm not stopping to take notes of how many times a parent yells out some obnoxious thing or somebody mad at every call the officials make or every reaction the player has. I'm sure somebody else out there can do that. And that would be a huge undertaking, huge collaboration, huge cooperation with the world of sport. And until that understanding cooperation is there, and you're talking about millions and thousands and millions upon games and officials and players and coaches and fans, that's a lot of data to collect. I'm interested in collecting the data. I am interested in collecting the data. Why am I interested in collecting data? Because my undergrad is in data analytics. My master's is in coaching and athletic administration, and my doctorate program is in sports leadership. So you see how they all play together. They all come together. And so what was really cool, that the course that I'm in was talk about entrepreneurship and sports industry entrepreneurship. And I said, wow, the timing of this is impeccable. The timing of this is amazing. And so that gave me an epiphany. I was blessed with an epiphany from God and some insights. It's all a gift. And so, yeah, this is some cool stuff. This is some cool information that I was given. I'm excited. This is cool. So this is my morning version of the vlog. I can't promise you that I won't come off and put on another vlog. Excuse me. I get passionate about these things. And then I get excited. So I wanted to record this as soon as possible. I didn't want to forget. I didn't want to lose the focus that I have for the webinar. And I turn everything off. I don't do any social media. I don't do anything early in the morning. I record on airplane mode so I can have the focus and attention to give you the best knowledge and the put together information in order to really help somebody, to help an athlete. My focus is athletes. I've been doing this since 2009. Helping athletes of all things, and it's always been my passion and focus to coach. And I just didn't know I was mentoring them. I just said, well, I'm just coaching these guys. And my coach was really good about this. So that tells you how good of a coach is when you don't even know their mentor. You don't even know you have a mentor. And it takes receiving the coaching and the mentorship. Sometimes people mistake coaching as a sign of dislike. Well, he gets hard on those kids. You're right. I am hard on these kids. I have expectations for these young men and women. I have expectations for them. I have positive expectations. I expect them to perform to the best of their abilities. Why don't you want them to be their best? Why are you wanting them to be allowed to underperform to the best of their abilities? Why does society chooses that? I've never understood why you want them to underperform and then mad at the coach when they underperform and they don't get the play time and they don't get the minutes because you accepted mediocrity. Don't accept mediocrity. And I say that as my 10 minutes is done.